Remember when video games basically encouraged you to cheat? Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right. If you know, you know. There was an entire generation of us who would buy a video game, play it normally for approximately 17 minutes, and then immediately start looking for ways to break, like infinite ammo. Big head mode. Man, I can clearly remember the GameCube game, the NHL Blitz, where you had big head mode with the clown character and the Spartan. Invincibility. Unlock every character. Spawn a tank. Turn everyone into pedestrians with rocket launchers. Cheat codes weren't some weird underground thing. They were just part of gaming. And then somehow they basically disappeared. So like, what happened? What's up, everybody? I'm Devin, and this is Nerd Vault. And today we're opening the vault on one of gaming's greatest lost traditions. That is, cheat codes. First, we have to remember that cheats weren't originally created just because developers wanted us to have fun. No, a lot of them started as development tools. Imagine you're testing a level 8 of a game. You probably don't want to replay levels 1 through 7 every single time just to see if a door opens correctly. Man, that does not sound very fun. So developers created shortcuts, extra health, level skips, invincibility, unlimited weapons, basically developer superpowers. And sometimes those tools were left inside the finished game. But eventually, developers realized, wait, players actually love this stuff. That's when cheats started getting awesome and ridiculous. Grand Theft Auto was basically a playground for this. Like, of course, you could play missions, or you could spawn a tank and spend the next hour creating a citywide catastrophe. I know I did that several times. The Tony Hawk games let you completely mess with the experience. GoldenEye had things like DK mode. Games started including cheats that weren't even there to help you win. They were just funny, and that's important. Because cheat codes weren't always about cheating. They were about experimenting. You finish the game the way the developers intended, and then you get to break the toy. There was also an entire culture built around finding them. You'd hear one from a friend at a school. Someone's older brother somehow knew every Mortal Kombat secret ever created.
I will not betray our principles.
You'd scribble codes onto pieces of paper. Gaming magazines printed entire sections of them. And eventually websites like GameFAQs became absolutely essential. You didn't just discover cheats in the game, you discovered them through other people. And because information didn't instantly spread everywhere, there was always this little possibility that there was still something hiding inside your favorite game that nobody knew you had found yet. But then gaming started changing. Achievements became a big deal. Man, remember the Xbox achievements like Left 4 Dead? Online multiplayer became enormous, and now we cannot play any sort of multiplayer in person, it seems like. Competitive games needed everyone playing under the same rules. And suddenly, giving players unlimited ammo wasn't quite as harmless when that player was standing across the map from another actual person. Games also became more connected. Progression systems became more complicated. Unlocking characters, weapons, skins, and abilities became part of the reason people kept playing. And eventually, well, some of the things we used to unlock with cheat codes started becoming rewards instead. Beat the campaign, reach level 50, complete this challenge, buy this expansion, purchase this cosmetic, aka Fortnite. The little secret button combination slowly got replaced by the progression system. But here's the strange thing about this entire thing. Cheating didn't actually disappear, it just changed. Minecraft has commands, PC games still have console commands, mods let players transform games in ways old cheat codes never could. And developers still occasionally hide ridiculous options inside their games. No Man's Sky. So the desire to mess with games never went away. If anything, players became better at it. We just stopped calling them cheat codes. And I think that's why people remember them so fondly. Cheat codes came from an era where games sometimes felt a little less controlled, right? There's secret characters, there's developer rooms, the strange button combinations, stuff you wouldn't necessarily supposed to find immediately. And then, of course, when you did, it felt like you knew something. Like you had been handed the secret password to the clubhouse. Were cheat codes even necessary? Like, of course they were not. But, like, did I need to make every pedestrian in Grand Theft Auto carry weapons? Also, absolutely not. But I did, and I'd do it again. So maybe cheat codes didn't completely disappear. Maybe they just evolved into mods, commands, accessibility options, and unlock systems. But I do miss the days, honestly, when somebody would walk up to you and say, dude, I found a code. And suddenly your favorite game was brand new again. If you enjoyed opening this little corner of gaming history with me, subscribe to the Nerd Vault. There are plenty more weird gaming stories buried in here. So, of course, next time, we'll see you later. Stay nerdy. bye.